just make it exist first. You can make it better later. This is a quote that's been on my mind a lot recently, and it's helped in ways you couldn't imagine, especially with this YouTube channel and me making videos. So I try to make everything too perfect. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I try with videos, even YouTube, I try to get everything as perfect as I can. Everything has to be perfect, script has to be perfect, thumbnail, title, the whole video. I nitpick every little thing. And as good as that is, it's good because I'm trying my best. I'm trying to make every video really good quality. I'm trying to make everything just not a bunch of slop that I'm just putting out. It's good because I'm trying my best and putting 100% into it. But the problem is that me trying to make everything so perfect is stopping me from making anything at all. And this is my first, or one of the first videos in a while that I've made, because I've just had a break because I've been figuring out a lot of things. And this quote, hearing this in that time, has made me make this video, because I know a lot of people, a lot of scenarios, a lot of things where people make excuses because it's not the perfect time, they're not the right person, they're not the person they want to be yet, so they can't do this, and that's stopping them. As I just said, for me, I try to make everything perfect. With YouTube, I feel that I can't put out as much videos as I want to because I try to make it too perfect. And hearing this quote, just make it exist first, has opened my mind like, damn, I just need to make it happen. Because how am I going to branch off that if I have nothing in the first place? You need to make something. And so with my YouTube videos, I would nitpick every little thing. The thumbnail, the script, the title, every little mannerism, the clothes I'm wearing, if there was pimples on my face, if something. If the weather was good, I had to make sure the weather was perfect, zero wind. And even just before this video, when I wanted to record this, I was going outside all around my property, seeing where I could get a new good recording spot. Over there, no, there's too much road noise, the lighting's not perfect. I went out the front, no, there's too much wind coming in from this angle and it's not the perfect camera height, it's not the perfect camera angle, the lighting's still a bit weird, there's a wall there and that doesn't look aesthetic. There's so many things I would point out and still do. This was only an hour ago, an hour and a half, and that I've gone through this trials and tribulations, if you will. Every time I try to make a video, there's so many videos I haven't put out because it wasn't perfect. And that's what's holding me back. I've tried to make it too perfect, but it stopped me from making anything at all. Which is something you can take away. If you want to start going to the gym, but you don't think it's the right time, I've experienced this myself. You don't want to go to the gym because you can't lift the heavy weights. You're not like them. You're not like the big dudes in the gym that can lift the heavy weights. Okay, you can lift the lighter weights though. And I think this all stems from, there's a few main things. The first one is being judged by other people. Of course, starting a YouTube channel, it can come with being judged. That's the main thing why people are so about it. You don't want to be judged, like people in your school, your family, your cousins. Like imagine you want to be a Minecraft YouTuber, and what a random example, but the being judged, nobody wants to be judged, and everyone feels that they're being judged even when they're not. Also at the gym, I don't want to go to the gym because I'm too skinny. I'm too skinny to go to the gym. That's the whole point. You go to the gym to get bigger. And honestly, nobody in the gym will judge you because everybody else has that same mindset. Or like when they're doing this, they're judging me, I need to look away. Everyone's thinking the same thing. Everyone's so worried about being judged themselves. We're all humans and do stuff like that. So if you want to go, I did make a video about how to start going in the gym, which is there if you haven't seen that already. And you don't need the perfect plan. You don't need the perfect workout. You don't need the perfect anything. Time, weather. You don't. You just deal with what you have right now and make it exist, because in 5 years you'll be like, damn, I did something here. It wasn't that good, but look at me over time. 5 years ago, in 2025, I didn't want to go to the gym because I was skinny. I didn't want to do this because I was worried people would judge me. And then look at me now in 2030. I've built a successful YouTube career because I stopped worrying about people care. I stopped worrying about being judged, because honestly, no one was judging me, and if they did, it was because they didn't have it as good as I did. They were jealous. I got 1 million subs now in 2030, all thanks to me uploading a bunch of videos without caring. I have the dream body I have because I didn't care about what other people thought, because in the first place I didn't even think about it. Here's a good quote for you. 99% of your problems happen in your imagination. We suffer more in our imagination than in reality. Honestly, it might be more than 99%. That's just a random number, but majority. Think. Think. Everything that you've ever thought was going to happen, everything negative you thought that was going to happen, did it actually happen? And if it did it affect you as much as you thought it would? A big example. In my own experience, for me, it was going to school when I didn't want to. Mainly at the start of the year, start of high school. I didn't want to go to school because there's big kids now. I'm just a little kid. In primary school, I was the biggest kid, and now I'm the smallest kid. So what if they judge me? What if they do this? What if? That is the problem right there. What if? Not when. What if? It's an if, and it never happens. The if. What if this happens? It won't happen. And if it does, it won't hurt as much as you think it will. Now, with doing this, just starting, you won't know what to do at the start. But just start. You've probably heard this sometimes. If this is your first time hearing it, just start. You're probably lost at where the hell to do, what to do. And honestly, just start is a good, but it's also a bit of an annoying quote. Because, yeah, no shit, I should just start. But what do? Just start. You'll figure it out along the way, and you'll make it better over time. With YouTube, I didn't follow this. I researched the hell out of it. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and my first video, I tried to make as perfect as possible. I was like, this has to be the best video I've ever made. And if you look back at it, it's a pretty shit video compared to now. Obviously, this is just with everything, quality, talking to the camera, it's easy. Now, in the first video I did it was recorded in the dark with a voiceover. I had to be quiet so nobody could hear me. I didn't want anybody knowing. But I did it anyway. And over time, hopefully this will be the reason I'm making this video is because I want to hold myself accountable, and I want to help other people too, because I know other people are struggling with this. So if you want to do something, just start. Research is the best thing. With anything I do, I always try to do as much research as possible, see what other people are doing. With YouTube, basically you just got to copy everyone else, but make it from yourself. So, copy the idea, but you have to change the way you express it to yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. So I'm trying to commit to this mindset instead of overthinking, instead of trying to make everything flawless. I'm just trying to make it exist. And I hope you can take something from this, and something you've always wanted to do, I hope you can make it exist. Going to the gym, if you want to start a YouTube channel, just make it exist. If you look at any successful YouTubers' content, they're pretty shit at the start. They're honestly atrocious. But over time, once you make 100 videos, once you make 1,000 videos, look at where you're at. It's all about consistency, doing it over and over. So if there's something you've been putting off, a project, a goal, a dream, just start. Don't overthink it, because everyone's in the same boat, and you can make it better over time. So just make it exist first, and you can make it better later and over time. Thank you very much.